Hi, welcome to West Africa Times channel, and my name is Sonny Vanderpoel. I am talking to Mr. Clement Redo. So today we'll be talking about education, and I know that is your area. Can you give me an overview of education in Ghana and education here, and the benefits of, or should I say, the opportunities available here for immigrants?
Education is a very long journey, which has many perspectives as we see it. So in Ghana, we're still, I would say, trying and testing different modules, and modules that significantly affect, one, the core subjects that are taught and its relevance to current, situations and needs. Two, infrastructural needs. And three, capacity and technology. So whilst the world is growing at a very fast rate, now with even AI coming in it, we're still in Ghana working at the base level of infrastructure. Schools, building schools, for people to be in it comfortably to learn. We're still struggling with basic things about books and notes and pens and crayons and all of that. Then you have another challenge of the quality of teachers. I'll tell you something that people don't significantly recognize. In the US, under primary schools and high schools and elementary and whatever they have, a lot of the teachers there are grad students who are passionately decided that teaching is my field. And you see them proudly saying that. In Ghana, the primary education is staffed by teachers from training colleges. Now, in the past and now, a Ghanaian student who finishes WASI, at the time was O-level, A-level, the prime students would go directly into the university, fall out from there in terms of grading. So those with weaker grades tended either to melt into the society or find their way into training colleges. So you have, even from the beginning, a question of quality in our primary education and kindergarten across the country with no recertification for them. When you get to the secondary school level, to the university level, the dynamics change because a lot of those teachers are invariably graduates. So you see that the quality of teaching is very subjective. You are lucky if you went to a good primary school and good teachers to help you to grow. So in Ghana, you'd have spoken of some of the good primary schools. I went to this school, I went to that school, because they were staffed with teachers that were motivated and a little bit higher to work. We're still struggling with putting our building what is free JSS for all, which is a good policy, but the infrastructure doesn't equals that. So you have students who are still out there. In the area, in the era of AI, data is expensive in Ghana and cannot be rolled out throughout the whole country. Yet, you have Ghanaians fighting to get through it. And universities are being choked with an increasing number of applicants. Because now the awareness is there like online before. Everybody wants to have a degree. Everybody wants to have even a master's degree. We can't cope with that. So we are having issues of quality. We are having issues of graduate quality. We are having issues of the industry absorbing excess graduates. When we were in the university, courses like the actuarial science was not even offered in Ghana. Today, The universities are probably turning over 100 students every year. Does the insurance industry need that much? Today, even with medical doctors, we had Kolebu when we were growing up. Then tech came up. Now there are 2 or more private schools trying to augment the system. But that is because in that area we still have a need. Our health system is still what it is. When you compare that to the opportunities in the US, where, for instance, a child can grow from 1 to Z when they're 16 or 18, they're not even failed in school. They go through every grade until really something really bad happens and they have to either be suspended or got into other schools. And even in those instances, you would see that some of the communities have specialized schools for these kids with challenging needs. In Ghana, remember, those are not there. We don't have specialized schools for kids with challenging needs, in terms of behavioral needs, in terms of attitudes, we don't have that. We don't even have schools for kids who may be above the average age of entry into our primary schools, and therefore they can recoup, getting back into the educational system. Our education system is not that flexible. So if you are in the US and you have the flexibility of specialized schools, you do not have to worry about infrastructure. You don't have to worry about logistics, laptops, books, all of that for your kids. Perhaps the only thing that will worry you is back to school clothing, where the kids, you have to take them to buy that. But that is a very subjective matter. Whether you're spending every back to school period, you want to take your kids to the mall and splash the money that you have on them, charge your credit cards, it doesn't matter, because the kids have to look what they have to look, right? The opportunities are here. I'm not necessarily talking about the quality of education, because that is another subject matter. But opportunities are here for everyone to go to school. For me, even to get to the graduate level. Therefore, I think we should encourage kids here to live that dream. You would see the challenging times between Ghanaians, the very literate families and the non-literate families, and how they push their kids, and then the whole concept of community schools. Community schools were not meant typically for regular stream kids. It was meant for fallouts and for add-ons. So adults who came in, who wanted to pick up on a subject or hear. So it's a bit worrying when you hear that my kid is going to community school or college, when your kid at the same time could have been in a regular university doing a four-year program. An interesting thing that not all the courses in community colleges are accepted into first grad programs. So your kid, you think it's okay, decides that I'm going to go to a community college because he thinks it's closer to him, it's fine, he has friends there, there's not much stress there, there's not much pressure there, and you think it's fine. Then he needs to go into college, then they say, well, all these credits, we have to half it because we shall only take so and so and so much. He gets stressed, he brings the stress on you and becomes thing like that. I think here, Sonny, the opportunities are here. Quality or not quality, I've had stories of Ghanaian kids excelling in the university, excelling in grad levels, coming up into research, doing fantastic work. I think it's just a question of parents directing that drive, and not falling too much into the American dream where you think your kid is doing very well. Your kid may be doing maybe an honor student in a school that doesn't have good grades. How is your kid challenged? That whole sticker, my kid is an honor student, it's not nothing here or there. I think the fight and the challenge begins when they get into grad school. How many of our kids begin to excel in the university and the grad schools? Anything below that, I think, is just a phase, and they go through it. That student that stands out starts from the university and the grad school. That is where they meet challenges. That is where you would see that other groups begin to start to fight for glory. And that honor student that was in that high school, you would see that is no more an honor student. And not even near a 3.0 grade point. Yes.
So thank you so much for that. And so what is your recap on?
My recap is that in the US, we must fight not for the elementary and high school quality. We must fight to get our children into grad schools and into the university, and for them to start to excel at that point. In Ghana, we will evolve. The system is evolving. We will find the right approach. Now, STEM is high. Academically, you would see that a lot of kids are doing better than brighter. Their concept of creating STEM schools in certain regions, I think will evolve and will become better. I foresee that, yes, and it's just a question of time.
Again, thank you so much, Mr. Clement Redu.